Okay. A few months ago, a preteen came to my door at Halloween dressed up in a tie-dye t-shirt, a long-haired wig, sprouting a headband and a peace sign. When I asked what she was, she said, "I'm a hippie, man. Peace out." Then, flashing me a peace sign, she pushed in front of the 5 other smaller children and grabbed a large fistful of Twizzlers from my candy dish. Wow, I thought. Here, I Here we are in the new millennium, and the message from the Cultural Revolution has been reduced to a Halloween costume. And besides, I self-righteously thought, she entirely missed the point. It's not the costume or look, it's the message of peace, love, caring for each other. That was the message, and that is the message. I remembered back through the lens of age that time over 40 years ago. I saw myself sitting in my parents' living room, hearing their warning that I needed to get real, get in line, get straight, get my feet back on the ground. Forget those weird ideas and those very weird, extremely weird friends. So this image and their voices stuck with me over the years, and I resisted somewhat falling into line and persisted in my search for peace, love, community, and harmony with the earth, less flamboyantly. But it took that little trick-or-treater to remind me how deeply important these values have remained with me and that I want to live these values as I age. So my heart opened and a light formed around my upcoming and unresolved plans for retirement. The little voice inside told me that if I could remember to be guided by my deepest values and not by my fear, that a golden opportunity was awaiting me in the next phase of life. So I asked myself, well, what could be possible in this second act? I checked out the mainstream choices, and they were not so appealing. So I've been thinking inside the box or the bag, as you will, about retirement, but I could feel that my thinking was starting to shift, and I began to get a peek at thinking outside of that bag. Wow, and once I started looking, it was the dawning of the age of Aquarius all over again. Imagine, the answer may not be in buying what's out there, but in creating something new based on my values for the cherished values that I've held for a lifetime. Following my spiritual path, I can't read this, with it's connecting with the natural world, gardening, farming, and being fully engaged in community. And these ideas started to emerge for me. So what could this look like for real? Well, to begin with, for me, it would have to start with nature, with the land, with trees, vistas, a big sky. The perspective of age fits nicely with the idea of a long view from a high bluff on a clear day. This dream or vision could also look, especially in North Carolina, like a lot of red mud and a lot of work, time, money, and energy. I started feeling a little fearful again, was looking for those values. Maybe riding a tractor could be kind of fun. This idea could also mean pooling our knowledge and engaging in the real and productive work of growing and preserving food, raising animals, creating what's needed rather than buying it. Wow, this could be a celebration of the resourcefulness and wisdom of people who've been around for decades. What could be better? Wow, well, this looks challenging. Living together could also mean putting those deeply held values of mine to the test. Listening, kindness, generosity, empathy, compassion, trust, and honesty, learning and using time-honored methods of consensus, and making decisions in ways that build and not break community. That sounds hard. But it could also look like living in the arms of care, where caring for one another is a privilege and joy and not a burden. This dream holds the promise of growing our capacity to see, accept, and love the many gifts in ourselves and one another. But this dream could also look like a whole lot of fun. Hard work and building community absolutely requires a break, a commitment to joy and fun, whether it be canoeing and camping, or, hey, how about lounging around in the in that country recliner, the front end loader, or simply, having fun. eating together, taking pleasure in the bounty of our labors in the garden and in the kitchen, creating for one another, making music, playing, singing, trying things out that we've never tried before. Could also mean building some affordable housing, raising housing that's universally accessible, attractive, and the tangible evidence of our values in action. This could be the real world, and this could be the dream. Best of all, it could offer the possibility of having a very deep sense of satisfaction and joy, knowing we can continue to create and be productive well into our later decades. Yay, we did it. Sitting is for sissies. The spark of idealism grew in me, and I could see that it was growing in others. And I came to believe that a dream of a full life in community during my second phase of life is definitely possible, with all of its joy, challenges, and work. I can hear the voices of my parents muttering now, "Oh my God, what the hell is she doing now?" But our golden years are just that, deep minds laden with nuggets of ideas. I don't know what happened to the last one. The ideas, creations, experiences, joy, and fulfillment waiting to be discovered. And I decided I didn't want to miss this.